there's a guy I'm going to dub the most hated GM in all of football. You can probably guess who.
I picked mine. Let's see. You go first.
Okay, so I went with the guy we've been picking on all season, and that's the New York Giants GM, Joe Schoen.
He was number 2 for me.
Okay, who's your number 1?
Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones is not hated?
He's hated.
You think he's hated? I don't think he's hated.
Now, this is an older one, but I did some research here.
Yeah.
2003, it's an older one, but Jerry Jones is like 100. Sports Illustrated did a poll, right? So random poll online and via mail. Came back as number 1. He bought the team from a guy named Bum Bright in 89 for $140 million.
Okay.
So now we're $10 billion. So he did okay. He made a lot of money, but that's just how life goes. So he fired, I don't know if you guys have heard this name before, Tom Landry. He's one of the most famous coaches ever.
Wow.
Right? So he fired him right away. And he brought in from the University of Miami, Jimmy Johnson. Went on to be all
Who did good, yeah.
Well, and then they went on to win Super Bowl 27, 28, and 30 with Johnson. They had all the Cowboys in there, Troy Aikman, all the famous guys, Michael Irvin, and so on and so forth. So they're just a great teams. And then after that kind of dynasty died, they haven't won again. They haven't been to the Super Bowl again since then. Super Bowl 30.
Yeah.
We're coming up on the 50s. That was a long time ago.
What was Joe Schoen on the hated GM thing? So now he's made the headlines again for the mishandling of another veteran. Nick McCloud is a cornerback over there. He got a 1-year contract, $2.98 million, which is not a whole lot of money in terms of professional athlete standards. It's not a lot. They asked him to take a pay cut back in week 4. He said no, understandably. Sure. That kind of, ticked Joe Schoen off, and he told Nick McCloud's people, well, then don't pay October's rent because I'm going to get rid of him as soon as I can. So they released him in November.
It is clear to me that this guy has no idea what he's doing. So he was a scout before. People don't know Joe Schoen. Before he became the GM of the Giants, he was a scout. He is in way over his head. He's made poor decision after poor decision.
From a scout to GM.
Yeah. You and I, we're in the world. We follow this very closely. Even people not in the world, they know who Saquon Barkley is. And if you said, do you want him on your team or not on your team? What are you going to say? I'm on my team.
Of course.
So he made one of the dumbest moves that'll go down in the history of dumb moves you can never make in football.
But I think it just has bigger implications too. A lot of the players. So that little clip we're talking about him not paying October's rent, that came from a end of season report that they do, and so some of the players were kind of airing him out for some of the things that he's said and how he has handled people over there.
He should be gone.
Yeah.